live. Sorry for the surprise live stream. Kind of surprise. I can't schedule it when we're using the GoPro, which we are using. So, can everybody hear me okay? And can you see us? I know it's dark. It's not the best. But we are on our way to dinner. So we are driving, and yeah, it's the best we can do. That's really dark. Thought it looked better than that.
It looked better earlier.
It did look better earlier in the preview.
You switch the lights again.
We might play with the lights a little.
They're here for the
Conversation, not the looks.
I would think. Sound is good.
That is worse.
Slightly better?
I don't think that's any better. Uh-oh, what?
Why did that part go black?
Okay, that's just saving the camera. They're saving battery on the GoPro. That's no big deal.
Okay, yeah. It's really bad.
No, that doesn't look any better. Okay.
Let's see.
Car lights off. There. Sorry, it's dark. It's the best we can do. But we can still read your comments, and you can still hear us.
Getting a few happy anniversaries.
Thank you.
I have a question for you all. Are you really so bored at home that you're doing a live stream and have nothing else better to do tonight? Ooh, Happy New Year from Belgium. How's 2024?
It's already New Year there? Got anything?
No. Do you have anything?
Do I have anything? Well, we're on our way to dinner. Today is not only New Year's Eve, but it is my wife and I's anniversary. 9 years this year. So we're heading out to celebrate that like we do every year.
Oh, here's a happy anniversary from England.
Thank you.
It was Nathan's brilliant idea to get married on New Year's Eve.
It was.
It was lots of fun, too.
Yeah, we had a party. It was a good time.
Oh. 2024 is great in Australia so far. So,
Okay.
Hey.
Good news.
Things are looking up. Any new equipment coming for 2024? Are we going to give anybody any sneak peeks? You got 60 people watching.
Good. Well, if you watched the last video, I said there's exciting things coming, but I wasn't ready to drop any bombs yet. I'm still not. We have signed a purchase agreement on something. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll let you all speculate on that.
Deducted.
They should probably be able to figure it out. We're off and doing their researches. Yeah, I'm waiting for some stuff to show up. Let's just say that, and then you'll see. So here's the thing, though, right? So we had a pretty decent year yield-wise. Like our yields were good. I wouldn't call them great, but they were good. However, the prices of our crops have dropped drastically in the last year or last few months even. And so the corn price particularly is really bad. The price of beans is, I still think beans over $12 is a pretty good price. It's not horrible, but it's not what it was. Wheat price is pretty poor. And on top of that, we are starting to have issues on some of the corn that we're hauling out. It wasn't a big issue at the end. Throughout most of harvest, sort of became an issue at the end if you were watching then, but we have some vomitoxin in our corn. And when Phil started hauling stuff out of the bins, which when you first take loads out of the bins, you get the fines and stuff out of the centers, the cores, right? And so they tend to be a little bit worse, but we were getting levels anywhere from 7 to 17 parts per million. And basically anything over 5 is bad. So we're a little concerned that the corn in our bins is going to have some 25 or even 50 cents a bushel that they're going to dock for VOM levels over a certain amount, like over 8 or 10. And so if you have bad corn, and then on top of bad corn price, you take 50 cents off of that, and all of a sudden things don't look so great. So it's a good thing that we have a lot of bushels to sell, but we're going to be a little conservative here for a while, it sounds like, until we have a better picture of what's in our bins and what the prices are going to do. And we do have a lot of stuff contracted ahead, right? So it's not all sold or unpriced sitting there watching the price plummet, but it's not all sold.
It's going to be bad.
The crop insurance people come out and test our bins, and they walked around and pulled samples, and all of them came back under 5 parts per million. All of them. All of the bins. And so when we're pulling stuff, getting these high levels, I don't know if it's just because it's the cores and the first stuff that we're pulling out and it'll clear up after we get through, or if it's all going to be bad. And that's the thing, is we can't commit to spending a bunch of money when we don't really know what we've got right now. So we're playing it a little conservative, but there is something coming. I won't tell, man. I won't tell.
Did she go without you? That's what I want to know.
Clearly.
Oh, man.
New Year's Eve weddings are fun, though. Just saying.
Yeah, you would have a good time. It's been a great year watching your videos. Thank you. Happy New Year from France, 5 minutes before 2024.
That's where it's at. It's in France right now.
I'm curious if you had any uninvited fans drop by the farm like some of the other YouTubers.
It has happened. I couldn't tell you the last time that it happened.
We did sort of know the people.
Well, one was a fairly local couple that I knew outside of it, but they just kind of randomly showed up one day because they wanted to see the farm. That one was less bad than I have had. Not so much people just showing up. My parents get phone calls to their house, which drives me crazy.
Awkward.
Don't call my parents' house. And I have had some people reach out wanting to stop by, and it's just like I'm not 100% against it, but you guys have to look at this through my lens, right? Like, you know me because you watch me every day. I don't know you guys, and I see some of your comments, and sometimes it's hard to put an email together with a name that's posting on the comments to make that parallel or that connection and stuff, but I have a hard time when somebody emails me and says, hey, can I stop by your farm tomorrow? I'm in the area. I was like, no. I have met up with somebody for lunch once when they were passing through the area, that kind of stuff, but it's weird. You're still just people off the internet.
We got an happy.
So she doesn't read anything from the United States.
Not any unless from another country.
Where they're from.
Someone's trying to figure out where we're going.
Good luck. If you can read the signs and stuff as we pass them, I'd be impressed.
We are going somewhere nice. That's typically what we do.
If they ask, but if they're gonna try and figure it out, I won't spoil it.
Enjoy your night. Some people are making comments about what you're getting. You're not getting a new Haggy.
It's not a new Haggy. Actually, I'm just gonna let you guess. What else are they guessing? I want to know. What do people think I'm buying?
Probably going to be a rough week for this guy who stayed home. I hate any chicken dinners. He's gonna eat a lot of chicken. Is it worth it? No.
If somebody is having a wedding on New Year's Eve and they're serving chicken, you're going to the wrong people's wedding. We had prime rib.
Maybe his wife is gonna make chicken because he knows he doesn't.
Week.
He's smart. New Year's Eve weddings, lots of fun. Until you have people that RSVP and say they're gonna stay at better place. And we can eat going on a honeymoon.
Right.
So I guess our family's got to. For it, but
it's fine. It's all good.
Skip over any other guesses about your equipment.
Oh, you can tell me what they're guessing.
Well, it's been
What do you guess it? You can read the questions out. Don't see, now you're giving it away. Now you're giving it away.
360 rain, question mark. I see you had a no shoveler for Facebook.
Good question.
Probably getting
what
a
other
drone.
guesses? Drone? That's a good guess. I am doing some studying.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Thanks for sharing.
Why do you need to know?
When do you do it?
When I'm at work. It's work studying.
Has anything been said about the new ground you purchased?
Nothing has been said about the new ground we've purchased. So at the auction, that was back in October, they told us they wanted to have it closed in 30 days. We have been ready. We still have done this. So that's kind of frustrating. Our parcel, I think, is ready, but there was another parcel or two. There was one chunk that got split into 2 tracks. Sold same date, two other people bought. And so they had to get it surveyed and they had to get it split, and that one is dragging them up, taking a long time. And apparently the title company wants to do them all 3 at the same time. They don't want to do ours and then have to do the other 2 later. So we've just kind of been waiting for them to get all that ready. It sounds like maybe in the next couple of weeks we should get that done. But until we get it closed, I'm trying to not share too much information there. I don't know what you would do with that information, but it just seems like the smart thing to do.
I started following your channels a lot more in 2022 when I started farming. I watched all videos in 2023 and will continue to do so in 2024. I'm really interested in all you do to improve yield.
I wish that YouTube would give me like an attendance, see who's watching these videos.
But you don't know any of these people, so
I know,
why do you
but I could give out perfect attendance awards for all the people that watched every video. That's just insane, man. I put way too many videos out for you to watch them all. But thank you.
I can't even say that I've watched them all.
I think Brock does.
You think he's watched every single
He watches
video?
them when he comes to work in the morning, like on his way to work.
But he's not going to have that far to drive anymore.
I know. But he doesn't.
While he's getting ready in the morning?
Yeah, I don't know. But he doesn't work every day, so I assume he watches the other days. Sometimes I say things in videos that you all perceive as me being mean to Brock, but it's me just instructing Brock, like, hey, you missed a spot. You should check this better next time.
He is kind of mean to him.
Whatever. It's educational for Brock to know where he's not doing a good job.
I heard that you bought a new 9RX.
9RX 640? Yeah, it's a good guess, too. I had one of those on the farm. That's the most recent demo. One of the only demos
I've watched every video. That is impressive.
It's crazy.
Are you over 1,000 yet?
1,000
you know,
videos? Oh yeah, we passed 1,000 almost a year ago. Why
did you have a celebration? You did a big one at 500.
Because then I have to film something celebratory instead of just making a daily video like I do. I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Milestones? Oh, watch them all since the old combine unload auger broke down.
Number 38.
You have a very tolerant wife for doing YouTube on your way to your anniversary.
I asked. She was okay with it. Actually, I didn't ask. I mentioned it in the last video that she watched, and then said, so I have to do this? I'm like, well, you don't have to, but then she brought it up tonight, so.
You were wanting to. You were going to get all your equipment.
I was going to make sure I was ready.
Next year, we're not doing it.
Yeah, we're probably not doing it next year.
Is learning drone flying rules difficult?
Well, I haven't actually gotten into the flying part yet. I've gotten into the airspace requirements yet, and yes, it is rather intense, let's say. So I have a brother-in-law who is a pilot. He's flies Chinook helicopters for the National Guard Reserves.
Do you text and ask him questions?
No. But he has shared with me some of his study materials and courses that he has access to, and so I've been going through those. And at first, when I first opened this course, it's a Part 107 course, right? And when I first opened this, there's like, download this course materials. I'm like, all right, so I clicked on the first one. It was a 12-page document about airspaces, classifications, and what determines what is what class of airspace. Which, anything over 400 feet is completely irrelevant to the drone world, but you got to know it all for this test. And frankly, for what I'm looking at doing it, anything over 50 feet is irrelevant. But, so I studied that, and I was like, all right, 12 pages. The next document I opened was 84 pages long. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not reading this. Not happening. The third document was 860-some pages long. I'm like, no, not reading that. It's like the whole FAA manual or something. I don't know. So I was pretty concerned, let's say, that this was going to be extremely difficult. And then I clicked through to the next couple of sections, and it's a video of the guy like explaining to me what's important. I'm like, oh, this I can handle. So I've been working my way through those. There's like 3 or 4 hours at least of video, and it's taken me a while. When I go and sit at the computer for a while, that's what I'm doing.
Someone just logged in and can't see. Yep, sorry.
Sorry, it's dark. We're driving. I turned the lights on. I thought it would be a little better than it is.
I think we've had earlier reservations.
That's probably it. I was like, we've done this before. I don't know how we made it work before and we can't now, but it's late, so it's darker. Usually our reservations are at like 6 or 5:30 or something, and we got the 7 o'clock tonight.
We have to get reservations in like October. We have to start talking about this.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're thinking about getting married on New Year's Eve, you should. It's fun, right? It's a good time. It's easy to remember. However, if you want to do anything for your anniversary, it's a little more difficult. Dinner reservations are hard. Trips are expensive. Anything you want to do, it's not cheap.
Guess you should have thought about that and all the football games.
And the football games. Yeah, don't forget that. There's been more than one occasion where there's been playoff games that I want to watch on New Year's Eve.
I've become more tolerant of allowing you to do that as the years go on.
Yeah, year 1, Michigan State was in the playoff, and it was a New Year's Eve game.
We were at a bar, and he's trying to not be on his phone to see it.
I was recording it, so I was going to watch it the next day, and it's playing everywhere, and I'm like, gosh, dang it. Wasn't a good game anyway.
There's a lot of people saying that they watched from time. Should do that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about your new t-shirt idea?
I do not.
Oh, come on.
I'm on stuff, and I say it means brainstorming. I've been doing it for 2 years.
How come you don't like my?
I do like your. I don't want to do just that.
You got to do something else. Well,
so
you don't like the Justice for Brock.
I do not like that.
It's so funny. Oh.
Plus, I'm such a small fish when it comes to the Farm Focus merchandise machine that's over there.
Don't want to draw attention to yourself.
Well, it's not that I don't want to draw attention to it. It's that I don't want to bother them. I feel like me reaching out, like, hey, can you guys do this for me? Like, we don't have time for you. And I know that's not the case. It just feels
I bet we could find some other people that could do it.
Why would I go somewhere else?
No, I mean to design a t-shirt idea, and then
I just need to email them, and I need to go back through my email and figure out which ones who there that I need to email, because I don't think Ben's the right guy. But yeah, anyway, I've got 2 or 3 new ideas that I'm working on that I don't know if it's legal or not, that I'm hoping I can do, but not sure if I can make it work or not.
Cool. Do an outline of what you're thinking.
An outline of what I'm thinking?
Yeah, instead of an actual picture of it. Could you do like the outline of it?
Yeah.
Somebody enjoyed the smile on your dad's face when you had corn run over 300 bushel.
Yeah.
You should do a giveaway when you get new shirts. I think that's a good idea.
You guys don't buy enough shirts for me to make enough money to get free ones. Not free ones.
Oh my goodness, who cares?
No. I mean, if I get a bunch of stuff from Farm Focus, they usually deduct it from my earnings, but my earnings aren't enough to pay to cover that, so.
Oh, whatever. I'm from Midwest Ontario, Canada. Would be awesome to meet you. Farming was really tough this.
Midwest Ontario, Canada?
Yes.
Like somewhere between here and Toronto?
Really tough. This combine problems, fighting weather, got it done. Corn ran good, so did beans.
Good.
Happy New Year's. I bet you got a new planter or high-speed disc.
Maybe. Bought a new corn planter last last year, but bean planter is on the list.
No, we have people saying go blue, and someone's asking if your dad has a University of Michigan sweater on.
Why? He's an Ohio State graduate.
Are you going to watch Michigan tomorrow?
I am. I'm going to be rooting really hard for Alabama, which is very hard for me to do. But less hard than rooting for that other team.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hoping Washington wins this. That's what I'm hoping. I know Washington wins.
Your brother-in-law's disowned you.
I don't care. I disowned them.
Ruthless. I got nothing else.
No more questions, comments?
High-speed planner or disc? New planner, high-speed disc.
I talked about the planner. Disc, I certainly am not a fan of our Landau, although it's gotten much better since we put new blades and bearings on. We didn't have much issues with it this fall. I do think that we could upgrade that tool and get something better that would be more adjustable, that would do a better job in the fall and be adjustable to do a better job in the spring, instead of, yeah, it does okay in the fall and it does okay in the spring. Do you know how much vertical tillage tools like that cost? You know what a 2660 deer costs? Like 150 grand for a disc.
Is that somebody's mailbox they had all lit up?
Yes.
With the Christmas lights. Interesting.
That's just outrageous. Everything's gotten so expensive. That's part of the problem.
Ooh, this is a good question. You seem to be fairly progressive. Do you worry about becoming set in your ways regarding farming methods?
Yes and no, right? There are certain things that I'm pretty open and willing to trying and to doing. My problem, I find more times than not, is that I want products to work really bad, right? Somebody comes to me and has something that they say everything I can, but they don't. I'm slow to give up on things that I can't make work.
Oh, it's hard. You develop relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
You want it to work.
As far as set in my ways, I am less set in my ways than Dad is in his. That'll probably change when I get older and my kids come in with some stupid ideas that I know with that, but I have to let them because my dad let me. So I understand how that is. Now there are a lot of things that I am fairly progressive. You know, Dad has given me a lot of free reign, like when we bought that corn planter last year. And those precision conceal openers where it's the 2x2x2 liquid fertilizer stuff, and letting me figure all that out. I think there was some advantage doing all. But yeah, and we do a lot of crop protection stuff. I spray a lot of fungicides. I do a lot of things that I don't know if I want to say most guys, but a lot of farmers don't do that kind of stuff because it's an extra cost, it's an expense, it's somewhere you got to spend money. And so balancing cost with the yield benefit, you got to pay attention to it. So the thing is, when you find stuff that works, you kind of just keep doing it, right?
Someone said we're heading east.
We are heading east. How do you know?
The wife will let you go live. Let's be honest here. You're not really on a leash.
I do whatever I want.
Pretty much. Salford,
she hates it, but I do.
Salford 5400.
No.
Do you let me do whatever I want?
Yes, and that's why
you
I
would,
do it.
But
you do whatever you want.
The kids?
I'm never telling you no. Anytime you ask for something, okay, I'll do it.
Oh, really?
Well, have I not? She
texted
me the other day. She texted me the other day, hey, can you pick up the boys from school on Friday? Sure. Did I not? Do I got to pick the boys from school on Friday?
Yep.
See? I didn't push back and say, no, I'm working. Yeah, I'll do it.
They love it when you do it.
Yeah, well, I'm working. Anyway, Salford. Let's talk about Salford. So, Salford has done a great job in their YouTube marketing, partnering with some big operations that everybody watches that farm vastly different soils than I do. And so now when Salford first became a big name in the area, or that I remember them, was probably about 10 to 15 years ago. 15 years ago now, when they came out with what we just called the Salford. At the time, it was the only tool they had, and it was basically just a bunch of wavy colders mounted on like a disc frame, but they were all straight, and it did very little. Chopped up some stalks and didn't move any dirt, and they called that a vertical till tool. And yeah, okay, fine, it's a vertical till tool, but it just wasn't aggressive enough to do anything. And so I know they've got different stuff out now, but I just can't get behind some of their tillage equipment unless somebody was willing to give me a demo to try it and see how it works. We do not run the same type of soil that they have in west central Minnesota. We just don't. And so there's very few Salfords around here. It's not something that people run, and so I would take a lot of convincing to get me to buy one.
Getting some more Happy New Year's. Happy New Year to all of you as well. How's Anna?
Anna is good. I'm a little mad at her because she left yesterday and didn't say goodbye to me.
You don't rank so high on her list anymore.
Apparently. So, no, she's doing really well. Her job has transitioned a little bit. I don't think I've told you guys this, but she has been working out, obviously, if you follow along, she's out in Iowa. She's working for Corteva, which is an important distinction from working for Pioneer. However, she was with the Pioneer seed brand as a ATM, or an associate territory manager, doing some training out there.
She doesn't need all of her Pioneer gear anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't have to wear that anymore. But she's still with Corteva. She has just transitioned. There was not really an opening, but a need for somebody on the crop protection side, the chemical side of their business in southeast Iowa. A couple of the reps out there going on parental leave after the first of the year here, February, March, sometime in there, and then throughout the spring. And so they have asked her to come over, learn that side of the business, to be able to while those couple of employees are off for a very extended time, like 12 weeks at least, if not a few more than that. So she's still with Corteva, trained, but some different learning fungicides, and learning how the retail side of the business works and working with retailers out there. So good learn. Get into specialty crops. There's not a huge path to specialty crop through a corn and soybean seed sales position. There is through retail sales. So
more happy anniversaries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep up the videos. Have a wonderful night. Angus.
Yeah.
Still interested in the Alice all crops?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe all to get out of there, and they're in pretty bad shape.
See you all next year. Enjoy your engagement/celebration. This guy says the church we passed 2 miles ago on the south road. Some of us too.
Oh.
200. You were talking about the.
Oh.
But I don't know.
200 for them. $200 price.
What's your top 3 picks?
So fine vertical tillage, but my mind, it's more than what a lot of people would say. So the high-speed disc market kind of fits. I really would like to try a John Deere 2660. I think they're heavy built. I think they've got a lot of adjustability to them, and that they would work really well in our soil types. So that's kind of priority, or top of my list, if we ever decide to change that. Landall, ours is a 7431. They have a 7531. That's a newer version. I don't know. I fan of the compact high-speed discs, like the Deeres and that kind of stuff. went to a kind of dug behind one, and it left the ground so wavy underneath that I just don't see how it. I don't know. I don't think it's that great. Now I've never in our conditions, so I'm interested in a 2660 than a 26.
For me, but I don't need it.
In her car is.
It is for a long time. I might need to get like an electric vehicle.
Would you drive?
You could buy it used. Around. No, heck, I want to have gas. Get on in.
I put.
Nice. Give me a key. I'll be.
When I was finishing my garage, I put in two 50 amp plugs on the walls for future electric vehicle chargers. And I'm not getting into this debate on electric vehicles or not, but you'd be dumb to not put them in a new build garage in 2024 or 23 in my case.
I just think, you know, for going around town to work.
Agree. I think the next time Dad buys a truck, he will buy an electric pickup.
You would never take it very far.
Exactly.
So
for 90% of what we're doing, it would be great.
Which you could keep this. It'd be fine.
Oh. Keeping this?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you gonna get me? I think only the Aviator has a.
You drive.
You know a big SUV that is electric?
Not at the moment.
Exactly.
I don't know if. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, somebody's asking what we get for Christmas.
Christmas. What did we get for Christmas?
Have you worn your gloves yet?
I have not needed to wear my gloves. Maddie got me some heated glove liners. So that'll be nice. We're working outside.
You got some new jeans.
Yeah, I got some jeans, which is good because I've gone through 2 pair this week that I have to throw away. Which I'm not very happy about, but
is their quality going down?
I don't know.
Rough on your
one
jeans?
was my Wranglers that I liked that were really expensive. That I did not have them that long. I'm a little disappointed in that.
Womp womp.
What else did we get? We didn't get a ton. Got some lottery tickets. I won some money. Got some beef jerky. That's good. Beef jerky is good. Oh, we got a new air fryer.
Yeah. It's loud.
It's a little loud, but it's okay.
It's a little that's a little disappointing.
It's okay.
I got some new tennis shoes. Workout clothes, books.
The boys got a Nintendo Switch, and
Yes.
I've played it more than they have, so.
After they go to bed or what?
Yeah.
Have you been playing your Donkey Kong?
No.
Did you play any of the other classic Nintendo games?
I've been playing Mario Kart. I do a Grand Prix every night after I edit my video and it's processing. I get the Switch out and do a Grand Prix while I'm waiting.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Keeps you awake.
Yeah.
Someone said they run a Salford for the last 10 years south of Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Derek Timmerman.
Okay. Derek Tim. Are you a Timmerman that's of the Greenmark Equipment Timmerman family? There was a Timmerman that was part of that, or is part of that. It might be.
Find any. What?
Go ahead.
He says yes. What?
He says yes. We're gonna have to work on a Greenmark sponsorship.
Find any pickups?
I've not. I'm working on some stuff with that, which we're not gonna get into now because I don't want to have a fight with my wife tonight.
Oh my gosh, what does that mean?
Means I might not be buying one.
What are you gonna do instead?
I might rent one. It's a lot more cost effective to rent a truck. Nope, not lease. Rent.
From who?
Apparently, there are companies that will rent you 1-ton diesel pickups for a month or 2 months,
That's
and
interesting.
it would be
That does sound way better.
way more cost effective for me to do that, given that I need it for 2 months, than to buy one that I have to have you know, I mean, we're talking
by insurance.
Yeah, so I'm working on some stuff. We'll figure that out.
Hey Nathan, this is Xander. I watch you every day. How about a shout out?
Hi Xander.
When do you think you'll have to start treating beans in 2024?
I'm hoping we get started in February. That's kind of the goal. I know how things like that typically go, and it might end up being March, but we're definitely gonna have to get started early. I've got a lot of seed coming in over the next couple of weeks. Things are gonna start getting packed in there, so I should probably make doing some more insulation a little bit more of a priority than I have.
My dad bought a 7530, very good tool, wouldn't trade it. Do we have cheap electrical service?
We do not. Well, we kind of do.
Whoa. Happy anniversary, happy new year. I am related but not part of the business, says Derek.
Okay, well, if you can hook me up with a dealer with a sponsorship, I'd be thrilled.
The owners are his uncles.
Gotcha. I knew there was a Timmerman name in there somewhere.
Do you know the Timmermans that are from Bryan?
I do not.
Used to live in Bryan? Maybe he does. The win was Ohio lottery tickets.
Yeah, Ohio.
Don't let him kid you. It wasn't that much.
It was $35.
Scratch off. I got 20.
It was 30.
That's better than we've done in past years.
It was $35 on $14.
My brother-in-law, first Christmas, he wasn't even married to my sister. Were they only dating?
I think so.
Were they engaged?
I don't know.
Anyway, he got $250. He's clearly the favorite.
What 360 rain?
I knew you were going to say that. How about a Greenmark dealership tour of their local parts department? That sounds boring.
That would be fascinating to me. I've been through their parts department. It's man, it's so much.
See what I says Derek, but no promises.
Yeah, I know. No, that's all right.
Is your YouTube income taxable? Well,
oh yeah,
yes.
100%.
Happy anniversary and Happy New Year.
And it's 1099 income, which means they don't withhold the taxes, so you better be making your estimates and holding back what you need. Yes, speaking of taxes, I gotta probably write a big check to the IRS in a couple of weeks. My seed business is the same way as self-employment, so you gotta make estimates for that, so it's not fun.
Gotta like those W-2 wages. Alright. Nothing else. I don't know that I really missed anything.
Okay. Well, we got time yet.
We got 126 people watching.
Nice. We are getting close-ish to our restaurant, enough that I have to follow my map. So we'll end it here in 10 minutes or so. If you got any last questions, get them in. We will try and do a live stream maybe like once a month here through the winter. I do them a little more often when we're in the fields and stuff, when I have time and it's convenient, but I like to try and keep up with stuff here, so sometime over the next month, January here, I'll try and do another one.
Kirk says you have some sweet farm equipment.
I do.
Derek says he knows the owner's son watches your videos. Wouldn't that be his cousin?
Yeah. Part of our location got bought out, absorbed into the Greenmark chain, because I had not heard things not about Greenmark, but about just when these bigger dealership chains and work and everything to Green, and very good. They have good people. I like working with them.
Are you talking about Kenfeld Group?
I'm not talking about Kenfeld Group. I'm talking about Greenmark.
No, I mean they've really...
about other dealerships? No.
Yes.
We're in a pretty fortunate area where we're not in the middle of one dealership's territory where they've got different locations all around us. We go north and west and we run into Greenmark, which is where we go. We go south, we have Truland Equipment now, which used to be part of Kenfeld, which was Lichty Farm Equipment before that. You go east and we have what is now Ag Pro, which then Findlay Implement and is now Ag Pro. And then you go north and east and I can get to a Hudson's, which used to be Bader's. So I have options. I can go to any dealership that I want. We choose to work with Greenmark for the most part. I've had a few dealings with Ag Pro because they're much closer to our Berkey location, given that their store is in Berkey. I'm not going to burn a bridge with Ag Pro for a sponsorship, but I just like working with Greenmark.
Somebody said Anna.
It is.
Gonna start the line up your best efficiency move this past farm season.
It certainly was helpful and it's awesome and I love having that, and I'm also Boss Trailers for letting us use that. There's a reason we bought it. But the biggest efficiency gain you had, cutting in and out.
I don't know.
It's using the hotspot on my phone.
What other YouTube farmers you haven't met yet that you would like to?
That I haven't met yet? Oh, there's quite a few that I haven't met that I would like to. I mean, Zach would be cool to meet, Millennial Farmer. I think the Larson guys are awesome. I've met Brian. Oh, let's see.
You met Welkers, that was cool.
Yeah, I met Welkers, Leg Arms, and Nick. I don't know that, I'm going to blank on some names here. Zoe Kent over in North Central Ohio. I don't know that she really makes YouTube videos, but she's big on Instagram. Zoe. I'd like to meet her sometime. I think she does an awesome job with her Instagram content. Andy out in New York would be a cool guy to get to know. There's so many of them. I mean, it's hard to single people out like that, but...
I miss the customer service of Bader and
okay. I will, but yeah, we make that trip every year. I am debating about Louisville. I'm kind of tentatively planning on coming down, but I would like to come early in the week, Wednesday, Thursday, instead of Friday, Saturday like we did last year. I don't know if...
Mainly because your son's birthday is on Friday, and...
No, because there'll be more YouTubers there on Wednesday and Thursday than on Friday and Saturday.
You need to be home for your kid's birthday, and he's not the one that would be excited about going again.
They had fun, but... Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to make that trip or not. I haven't asked Brock if he wants to go yet, but he would probably be my tag along.
Apparently we weren't good company.
No, but do you really want to go back every year?
No, I don't need
Okay. Straight. There's no straight arrows.
Happy anniversary, May 2024. Be great to your family, your parents, siblings, and look forward to moving more of your videos.
Alright, any more last questions? We're going to have to wrap this up because we are driving in downtown Toledo. You guys do not want to see me driving and surfing downtown. You ain't going to watch that. Especially in the rain.
Nice. My thoughts and experiences with YouTube.
Yours?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's great that he likes to do it. I am not as comfortable, I guess I would say, just because I don't do it every day.
You're doing pretty good.
Nor do I think everyone detail about our which working life. A lot of our personal life is obviously not on there. In our house.
I throw some highlights on of events every now and then, like a kid blowing out candles on a birthday cake.
Right, and our kids, I like watching our kids on there, so, you know, there's that.
Yep.
It's nice for
that's
income, that's
okay.
for sure.
I know where we're at.
Well, that's good.
There's a baseball field right there. All right, guys.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Have a safe night if you're still in the United States and, you know, ringing in a new year. Be careful. Be safe. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for watching this one. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Be Wednesday morning for you guys. But
see you next year.
Yeah, see you next year. I have to get back to my camera thing to end this. So.
Bye.
All right. Bye, everybody. When I can.